Hello, my friends. I'm Rihanna Basor, and this is day 45 of creating a one-woman show, the Emily Dickinson Project. Can you believe it? I think that's correct. I'll obviously check my math, but yeah, it's so interesting that that's what today is because I had this download about my money systems. I do money coaching. I have accounting in my background, so I really like to just make sure my money's all taken care of. It means a lot to me. And I had this download while I was thinking about a way to just up level the way that I've been dealing with my money, and I have spent all day head down building that system. I'm so excited about it. Hashtag money nerd, I promise. But that has brought me to this very late, not very late, but after I usually power down for the day. And so much so that I've been using my computer all day and it needs to be charged, so I can't plug in the light that I normally use to keep me from looking like the Phantom of the Opera. So you are getting a different angle so I can prioritize my one good lamp. This is such old house problems. I only have so many plugs in every room, and we definitely don't want to overload them because I think it's original 100-year-old wiring. So since we don't want to burn down my house, we make do. You probably can see a little bit of my messy desk behind me, but maybe this is a good angle. If it is, I will clean that desk up and you will not have to look at it in quite that way. I love the colors of the other angles, so we'll see when I'm editing this how I feel, but just something different for you. Happy Wednesday. All right, so I had some good check-in with my friend who's also writing a one-person show. We worked on his stuff last night and just really became clear to me how many opinions I have formed about one people shows, about poets from the Victorian age based on this project, and they're strong. He was inspired by them, so that's good. I just want to be careful and keep an open mind. I need to continue to edit. I'm a little bit brain dead for this, honestly, although I probably shouldn't say brain dead. My head is a little bit hurty. I haven't had enough water. I have not eaten enough. I am telling you, I have been deep in the money hole. No, not the money hole. The money visioning epicenter. I have been in the room where it happens all day financially, and I'm feeling good about that. But if it were just you and me just having a chat, I'd be making us dinner and having a glass of wine. But we do not do those things until our work is done, and our work is not done today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some editing, play some music, the usual. Probably keep it pretty simple today. I do want to reset my energy, so I'll use one of our cards, and I'll definitely light our candle and read a poem. So it will look pretty similar, just with a different angle, and you will know that, we show up, right? And we're proud of what we do. It all counts. So let's do that, my friends. What I'll probably do is type up that scene so that tomorrow when I have fresh energy, I can look at it and say oh, this is really working, or I know why this isn't working and a better idea. And so because I am feeling quite full mentally and emotionally quite drained, we will do some love cards. Journey of love cards, because they are very nourishing and peaceful. There's no evil surprises in here. Nope. Okay. Nope. That's a whole pile. Kind of a weird angle because me, I've got so much crap on my desk and we're just making do. We're figuring it out, The blood dance. God, maybe I spoke too soon. I mean, it's a beautiful card, but the blood dances. I kind of an intense image. Okay, 42. I've never pulled this card before. The heart craves life and the blood responds. In relationship to each other, life happens. The desire and the action, the movement of cycles, drawing in and letting go, rushing to the center and pushing away to the extremities. It is the cycle of relationship, dancing between self and other, into oneness and into individuality. So it is with human beings in relationship with each other and with human beings and the divine essence. Sometimes the heart of God feels so close, it's as though our own inner passion is the very blood rushing through it. Then we journey far, bringing our nourishment to where it is needed, to those who are cold and lonely, to the farthest reaches of our own dark self, that we may, if very brave, dare to love completely. Though we can be lonely for the warmth of the center then, craving that feeling of being at home, soon enough we are called back to the core of the divine heart, and the cycle continues. Remember that you are always in this dance of life. You are never apart from the divine. It is just that sometimes in our natural flow, it is easier to feel that divine presence than at other times. Yet you are always the blood connected to the heart. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are connected to the divine source, to all that is. If you are experiencing a phase of feeling cut off from yourself, from your body, from another, or from the divine, even from your own feelings, spiritual connection or intuition, be reassured that this is temporary and part of the cycle of life itself. Whew. Soon all connection shall return with even greater warmth and nourishment, welcoming you home again with great love. If you feel you've been journeying in life and fear that you have lost your way, do not trouble yourself, precious soul. You are never far from the divine heart and will always be called home. See, even called blood dance, it's so gentle. I love it. Love's language speaks like the sound of falling leaves, caressing wind to bear aroma sweet. You ask if I can love in measure true, and give emotions weight the scales do. Each tear releases more than words can say, expressing all my heart wants to convey. Lovely. That was lovely. I actually feel quite refreshed based on that. It's funny how connection and meaning will do that. Just make you feel like a brand new person. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, Emily, give us some truth. I gained it so, by climbing slow, by catching at the twigs that grow between the bliss and me. It hung so high as well the sky attempt by strategy. I said I gained it, this was all. Look how I clutch it lest it fall, and I a pauper go, unfitted by an instant's grace for the contented beggar's face I wore an hour ago. Wonder what this one might be about. Clinging. Feels very love focused. Let's see if the editor of this thinks it's about love. Probably so. Hi, sweetheart. I know it. It just says life. I think that was maybe a life poem. All right, let's jump in. I do need to eat my dinner pretty soon, so before my sugar really crashes today. Let's go. You're okay, Bubba. Yeah. Ooh. okay, sweetie. Do you want to come be in your little bed over here? Well, my friends, yeah, I just worked a little bit beyond, but I think that I have made some shape out of scenes that were touch overwritten, quite overwritten, and found some ways to reorganize what I have to make it more of a plot. And so it's, I think I'm too tired to really know, but it's promising. And then it's just really the final resolution in the end that is next. So that's exciting. We're within it, within the skeleton shape, and it's day 45. We have another 15-ish days left before the performance draft is due. So that's really exciting. I'm really excited about that. See, this is the thing. Even when you're tired and you think you're doing the minimum, sometimes you get the maximum. I don't know if that was my maximum, but it was way more than I expected. So thank you, universe. Thank you, creativity. Thank you, Rihanna, for showing up. And thank you for being here with me. It definitely was a little bit more of a DIY analog kind of a day, and yet we got great work done. That's the beauty of it. I'm really falling in love with the simplicity of writing. It's quite cheap to do. I don't need anyone's permission, and I love it. Who knew? If you have something that you're working on, I would love to hear about it. Please post in the comments below and tell me all the details. And if you want updates on this project or whatever else I'm working on, please visit my website, Ms. Understood Media, MIZ_media.com. Okay, my friends, let's go tomorrow. We might, I don't want to jinx it. Let's just keep working, all right? See you then.